I first heard about buffalo when my teacher used to say to me, "You're such a rebellious kid." And one day he was like, "You're so buffalo." And I was thinking, what is buffalo?
Buffalo. Buffalo.
Does anyone imagine that there is the smallest political gain in letting this level of unemployment continue?
Back in the day, emerging from a depressed, rioting England of the 1970s, youth culture was intent on self-expression with a punk DIY attitude. Life happened offline and in real time. There were no mobile phones, no internet. This was the context in which Buffalo was born. Buffalo is an attitude and a way of living. It stands for rebellious self-expression, friendship, and a fearless creative spirit. It came together as a collective to support the work of genius stylist Ray Petri. The Buffalo crew were British. They mostly came from immigrant families and mixed up cultures, all living and creating in the heart of London, celebrating diversity. Born in Scotland, Ray spent his youth in Australia and Zimbabwe. He drew inspiration from all areas of culture, from ceremonial attire, Olympic Games, punk graphics, to American Indians, Jamaican roughnecks, and Parisian high fashion. Buffalo clashed cultural and gender stereotypes, tough mixed-race boys in skirts and a pair of DM boots, utility sportswear with high fashion, casting girls as boys, kids as men, breaking down boundaries, creating iconic images that changed the fashion industry forever. Buffalo's stance was a tribute to the Buffalo crew. What they did in fashion, we did in music. Buffalo went global. The photographs were pinned on walls around the world, from teenagers in Tokyo to fashion industry mood boards. The images were everywhere. Then, the unthinkable happened. Tragically, Ray Petri died. The 80s were over, but the spirit of Buffalo lives on.
Looking good, hanging with the wild bunch. Looking good in a Buffalo stance. Looking good when it comes to the crunch. Looking good's a state of mind. State of mind, don't look behind you. State of mind, oh, you'll be dead. State of mind, may I remind you. Rockin' number 9 rocks this place.
As an empowering, inclusive attitude to live by, the legacy of Buffalo has endured and will endure for generations. Like Buffalo, Dr. Martens too have stood the test of time. That's how authenticity works.
Revolutionary.
Rebellious.
Self-expression.
My generation